Let's talk about the Google Helpful Content Update and if it's specifically targeting AI. Now, the Helpful Content Update was rolled out in September, and we're still talking about it because it has decimated many sites. And there's a ton of chatter online on Twitter talking about how the Helpful Content Update has wrecked their AI sites. You can see lots of talk about it in Reddit as well. There's even information mixed in about people having to lay off their employees because the Google Helpful Content has just destroyed their site. Now, some of them don't mention if it's AI, but I'm specifically talking about AI content. There's also a ton of videos on people talking about the Google Helpful Update and how AI destroyed their sites or didn't destroy their site. So you have some people saying they're never going to use AI again, and other people are getting ready to double down on AI. So from what I've seen in all of the sites that I've worked on sites where it is only human writers, and I've worked on a ton of sites that only have AI types of content. In fact, some of my current clients have AI content that we use all of the time. And I don't think it's as easy or black and white to say that the Helpful Content Update is specifically targeting AI. In my opinion, what's happening is there are many checks and balances that have to happen across every piece of content, not just human writer pieces of content, but all content, and that includes AI content. So what needs to happen is a systemized approach with your AI content. If AI is a topic that you are interested in, give this video a thumbs up so that I can use the analytics to predict which videos you're interested in. I don't see any evidence that Google is literally going from site to site and putting a big red X across any of the sites that use only AI content. However, each piece of content, no matter how it was produced, has to pass a set of checks and balances. So what matters is what you're doing with the AI content once it's produced. Are you using SEO optimization tools to optimize it? Are you overusing the SEO tools and overusing some of your keywords? Are you using the entities tools? Are you doing all of the things with your AI content that a human writer does for your other pieces of content? What's happening with these updates is all of our ranking signals are on a dial and they're being turned and tweaked all of the time. And if your AI content is not passing those checks and balances, let's say you don't have the right amount of entities, you don't have the right optimization, you're overusing something or you're underusing something. When I check the AI content after it's been written, it needs a lot of help. There's never been a piece of AI content that I don't use the tools on or editors to edit the content. There's always something going on with the AI content. It never has the right amount of entities. It's never optimized correctly. Sometimes it's missing pieces of information that you need to add in or get AI to go back to add it in. AI is not producing content that will do well within these search engines. And that's what I think we're seeing. So when you're seeing entire AI sites get decimated, every time I've taken a look at those sites, there are problems within their actual content and the patterns that they're using within the content. I see the same mistakes made on sites that have human editors and human writers and don't even use AI. So if you're doubling down on AI, you really need to be sure you're optimizing it. You're running it through all of the tools. You're treating that piece of content the way that you would treat any of your other pieces of content. The days are over of us just spinning out a whole bunch of content, placing it on a site, and even getting into the top 100. There's a lot of checks and balances that need to happen these days to even pop into the top 100. And if you're just running AI and throwing it on your website, I guarantee you're not hitting all of those checks and balances.